See, for your easy understanding, again I'm going to Windows key, there CMD, go to E-Drive, there MD, Docker Compose, there CD, Docker Compose. Use in case when the right Compose. There core, there and maximize it. There just click on close. Now everything is clean. Nothing will be there. This is the MD project. Assume like that. Now click on here Copilot. There I am clicking open chat. There see what I am going to give. What is Dr. Compose? Simon yes. I said by using Docker, we can create at a time how many containers no? By using Docker. You know the answer. By using Docker, we can create at a time how many containers? Only one
One
container.
country.
If you may ask, no, 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 I want to create other than one container. Is there any remedy? Is there any processor? Only one processor. What is the concept? Docker Compose. Compose is nothing but multi-container runtime. That is the simple technical word we are going to use. Multi-container runtime is nothing but Docker Compose. Hemant, you got it? What is Docker Compose? Multi-container runtime is nothing but Docker Compose. Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Now, I given the little clarity. What is Docker Compose? Docker Compose is a multi-container runtime. Step one is clear. See, if you want to work with a Docker file is a text file. Are you agree with me? Docker file is a text file. But
Yes.
Docker Compose file is nothing but .yml file. .yaml. Yet another markup language or int another markup language. Anyway, any one way we can use it. You can Google it. They make you two different abbreviations. Yet another markup language or int another markup language. Okay. See .yml files. What YML file contain? Key value representation. Any YML contain key value representation. What is the need here for .yml files? I'm going to open Notepad. Notepad. There Control A, delete. See, according to Docker Compose, we need to specify version. Docker Compose file version. This is optional now. This is optional. Next, we need to specify service. That is the service is the predefined keyword. Within the service, the next level is we are going to specify service name. Service name. What is the service name? For example, if you want to work with maybe Jenkins, Jenkins is the one of the service name. In the same way, if you want to work with one more service, maybe Tomcat is one more service. But they need to use lowercase only because of first letter is taking uppercase. Jenkins is also Tomcat. For understanding, like this, we can create multiple services. Tomcat. Observe, try to understand. Jenkins is one service, Tomcat is another service. Is it okay for you? That means what it is? Through for Jenkins, we are creating one container. For Tomcat, we are creating another container. What does it mean? We are going to work with multiple services. Is it okay for you? One service may contain multiple containers. That means according to our definition observe multi-container runtime. I said right? See multi-container runtime is nothing but Docker Compose. Docker Compose. You may ask me, okay, it is good only, service is there. Within that service name, what I specified here, this service name is nothing but Jenkins. Try to understand. Again, one more service name is Tomcat. See, each one contain, again one more level, it may follow that image. That image name. What is the image here? Jenkins it right? Colon latest. Is it okay for you? Jenkins latest. Or else here we will go for, here is assume Tomcat colon latest. This one already Yes or no? This is
Yes.
image. Here also Tomcat followed by that is image. IMAG colon space. See, not only image, every container we are going to work with the port, or you agree with me? POR, port publishing. You know what is the Jenkins port number? 8080.
8080.
Here PORTS ports. Why they are going to give? If you want to use, you can use like this. Mushroom 8080 colon 8080. Everybody know it. What it is, what it represents? It is the host core. It is what? Container.
Container
It is
part.
what? Container. If you want to write like this, maybe I'll show you. They are going to use internal ports now. Internal 5,000 or 50,000 they are going to take. Again 50,000. See, our Jenkins internally following one more port for networking purpose. This 50,000 they may utilize. We are going to explicit it through browser. If you have to access, we are going to work with which one? 8080. Is it okay for you? Why they given yes means wherever S is there, we are going to use multiple things. Multiple things. I hope you got it. Ports, image is there, ports is there. Not only this, even environment. You know the word environment. Already we use it, right? NVA, environment. See, if it is MySQL, what we use the quick response? That means MySQL, my underscore underscore root, yes or no, root underscore pass. What I said that day, these are not user defined, these are all what, predefined.
Predefined.
That company may publish these words. What is our duty? We need to enter into that environment. We are going to check manually. Then only we can write here. Otherwise, no use. Like that, they are writing. See, now this is service followed by Jenkins followed by image, ports, environment. Not only these two, networks. Yes or no? NET networks, and also volumes. See, networks, what you may mention, that network name, which network generally you may mention, you may work with the
Bridge.
bridge network. That is custom bridge network. That is custom bridge network. Maybe I'm going to write or CUST, cust underscore, maybe BRITG bridge. In the same way, volume. Maybe I'm going to give maybe DOC for our understanding. VOL. See, what is the advantage of compose? I am combining all the things at a time here. I am having yes or no. We can able to see each and everything here itself. Here itself. This is the file mark. See, this file I can send to you. Assume I am your manager. I am creating everything. I am sending to my subordinates. Everybody can access this file. They are going to work with this. This is one-time activity. Simply we can say Docker Compose files are reusable files. Reusable files. Yes or no? From this only they developed Kubernetes. In Kubernetes, we are going to call with manifest file. Manifest file. All manifest files are .yaml files. All manifest files are .yml files. Is it okay for you? All manifest files are .yaml files. I think someone is going to enter. Yeah, Ganesh, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Good. Till now clear. See, did I miss anything, ma? Till now we understood some concepts, Docker image concept, Docker container concept, Docker network concept, Docker volume concept, even within that we use an environment also. All the things we are combining together. That's why they are calling compose. Even people may music director, what he will do, ma? He will compose songs, right? What his duty is composing songs. In the same way, I'm going to work with the Docker Compose. I'm combining all the things together. I'm calling as Docker Compose file. Docker Compose. Is it okay for you? Similar way, I'm going to show you one example. One more thing. If you want to work with the network, will you create network name or automatically system will create network? Quick response anyone? Till now, till now. If I want to work with which network, ma? Even bridge network, custom bridge network, that network name we are creating, our system will generate automatically. Anyone respond? Custom bridge
Yes,
network.
yes,
We are only
yes, yes.
creating. System cannot generate. But here in Docker Compose equal to service, we are going to write like this now. Equal to service, we are going to write networks, Azure. There within the networks, if you write assume ABC will create automatically. If you use the drivers, volumes, no, VOLUMES, volumes. There if you create maybe volume name is VOL1. Who will generate dynamically? Docker Compose will create this network. This network name we are going to use here. Automation. If you want to apply automation, those days, maybe this is 5 years back procedure I am telling. Today we are not using Compose. That legacy projects, maybe existing projects, till today they are using. Till today they are using, but this is a good framework. But people are migrated to Huma, migrated to Kubernetes. That's why they are not used. In new projects, we never use Docker Compose. If you are working with existing projects, 100% you may use Docker Compose. Is it okay for you? Like this ABC, suppose this is the volume, who will generate? Docker daemon will generate, there it will assign here. It will assign here. There I'm taking one example in front of you. Maybe we may create here everything Copilot will generate. I am giving clear clarity here. My way I am giving same procedure Copilot will follow. Is it okay for you? I will take one real-time example. You may see, I may give me one task for you. You may try today that task. If not possible, again ask me. I will do it that one also. See, first I am generating independent containers. Then I am going to generate that means multi-container runtime. Multi-container runtime. First I am writing Docker Docker Compose for Jenkins file. That is the independent. Jenkins is only one container. Jenkins is only one container. Docker Compose for Jenkins. See, Jenkins, Docker, Compose. Just what I'm going to do, create workspace. Shall I go with this? Yes. Just click on select parent folder. I said right in Docker Compose, the file should be .yaml or .yml. Industry standard is three letters are sufficient. Fourth letter, if you want it, you can see my name is Lakshmi Pati. Someone may call Lakshmi. What about? I may give reply. Some people may call Pati. I may give reply. In the same way, there are also original.yml, whether you may use YML or YML. Both are valid now. Both are valid. Just I am closing this. I am going to show you that is the hierarchy. I think many people already readme.md. I'm asking to you either Hemant or Monica, what .md stands for? What .md stands for? They're giving maybe .txt, right? .txt represent text file already we discussed. .yml represent ain't another markup language. In the same way, .md. .md. Others, anyone can try to respond? All the students. At least am I audible, right?
Yes, sir.
MT stands for Markdown. Markdown. This README, the name itself, README contain regarding our project, regarding our compose file, regarding this information. Even anyway, I am clicking here. See, Jenkins Docker compose setup. See the project hierarchy. I said right. Our project related information. Here we are going to be getting started. There clone the repository. It will clone it or not? It will clone it. Build the Jenkins image. See, Docker build, hyphen. What it will do? It will do internally. It will do internally. And also, we are going to use Docker Compose. Docker Compose up. Up means just you start. Up here is the starting purpose. D represent everybody now. D represent that is what my detachment. That is what detachment. See, if you don't know what to do, if you enter into readme.mt, no need to ask anyone. As a professional, we should understand, we should at least read what readme dot. Not only this one. If you go for what about Gitma, if you go for any Git repository, generally Git repository having readme.mt, are you agree with me? Generally, if you create, everybody know it, right? If you try to
Yes, sir.
create a repository in Git, by default, Git will tell, hey, shall I create README file? If you don't want, we are unchecked. Generally, by default, it will show. Do you want it? Do you want it? Do you want it? Generally, the industry standard is README dot is mandate. README dot is mandate because of we are telling information regarding our code or maybe project details. Project details. Till now clear, I hope. Till now clear, I hope. See, I am opening Docker Compose. This is the standard file extension. See, Docker file, what is the name we use? For Docker file, what is the standard procedure we use? Anyone respond? D
Docker
capital or
file. Recap. Yes,
Docker
sir.
file. Docker file. Assume a Monica. In place of Docker file, if I use Monica, if I return Docker instructions, will it execute or not? I'm asking
No,
to you
sir.
already. Yes, it will execute. It will execute. It will execute. But what shall we do? First, shall I show you a little example for that?
Yes, sir.
Now we are going to Windows here, or we are here only, right? We are here, just go to, yes, we go for terminal. Where is terminal? Yes, here is the new terminal. Little clarity I am going to give. There, I don't want PowerShell. I think someone is trying to enter. Are you able to see who is that? Very good evening. Now, thank you. Now, see now, just what I am clicking, command prompt. There's here. Our intention is we want to work with Docker file without naming convention Docker file. We are going to give other naming convention. We want to run it. That is our intention. Are you agree with me? Yes. Now see here. There I am going to write. Maybe I'm giving cat, no cat right here. No cat. Docker file I want to create. Maybe file name is ty copycon, maybe Monica. The file name is what ma? In place of Docker file, which file name I am using? Any name. Yes, I use it. There, from keyword, right? FROM from. There I am going to use which one ma? Which one? Ubuntu. Ubuntu. Latest. Latest. Maybe maintainer. Maintainer. That means maintainer name is maybe Monica at the rate gmail.com. What is the user I'm using? Maybe a root. User root. US. User. US here. User. Maybe root like this. Okay. Okay. Till now clear? Just write to three instructions. You know many instructions, right? Generally we may use ARGS. Are you agree with me? ARGS, ARGS, yes or no? And ENV and
Yes, sir.
ENV we know how to use. But our understanding purpose, we are taking very simple thing, then control Z. Control Z. Yes, sir. File copied, right? We'll check it. There DAR. DAR. Such file is there. Yeah, we are able to see just the name Monica, the name Monica. Here, I want to run this. Generally, what you may do, how to run ma? First, we need to create an image, right? First, we need to create an image. Generally, how to create an image? Anyone tell me what is the name of the procedure? Docker build, right? Docker build. If you want to create an image, Docker build is the mandatory keywords. Docker build. Generally, what you will do, ma? Hyphen T. What is the name of the image? Maybe MOUNIKA Monica version 1. This is our intention. Then we need to give dot. Are you agree with me? This is the right procedure, right?
Yes, sir.
Docker build hyphen T. The T represent tag. That image name colon tag name dot. It won't work, you know it. What happened? Failed to solve. Failed to read Docker file. Open Docker file. No such file are there. Proper message system is provided, right? Yes or no? Everybody are understanding why system is providing such a message? Our system, our Docker daemon is searching for which file, ma? Clearly it is stating, I am searching for so and so person. This person is not available. Is it clear for you, everybody? Now
Yes,
what
sir.
to? Now what to? See, whenever if you don't know, you need to specify hyphen F. What is the name of the file quick response? MOUNIK. I am telling to Docker daemon, hey Docker daemon, Docker file is not there. If not there, what will you do? You will search for this file. You will search for this file. This file contain our required instructions. See, Docker file having errors, that is the different issue. Is it okay for you? First we are telling, here is the right person. Who is the right person here for a Docker file? There is no Docker file. In place of Docker file, you are going to work with which file, ma? Monica is the
Monica.
file. Monica. Monica belongs to hyphen M. Here hyphen F represents file. Hyphen F represents file flag. File flag. Is it okay for you? I am going to click enter. See, remaining somewhere problem is that Docker build X build to it is thinking for a different issue. Ma. See, in my system, Docker build X is there. It is a new tool. Docker build X I am going to use. Then what was the problem? What it is saying? I need to do little modification. This one here. That's all. Hyphen T. Because of tag right, I'm going to use build only. Any different issue? Failed to solve. Docker file parse error. Line 4. Unknown instruction. There are internally args is there. My hope somewhere check it. There. Not bad. Knowingly, unknowingly that added. What is the file number? Monica. Check it. It may have it. This is not needed, right? According to our scenario, not required. Save it and try to rerun. Try to rerun. Docker build. Yes. Everybody understood it? In interview, sometimes they may ask like this. Even though we know well-known course, sometimes they may confuse us. They may confuse us. Is it clear for you? What is
Yes,
the
sir.
final answer? Without Docker file also, can we create a Docker file? Yes, we can
Yes,
create. Yes, we can create. At that time, what will you do? You must mention what is the extra flag quick response?
Hyphen F.
Hyphen. After that file. That
Fine.
file. After that hyphen T. That image name, colon, that tag version. That tag version. After that, this dot. What is this dot represent quick response?
Current
Current
directory.
Current directory. You will go and check for this file. You will go and check for this file where it is available within the current within the current directory. See, you may ask me, I don't want to use dot, what to do? I don't want to use dot, what to do? You need to mention e colon slash docker compose. Maybe assume. This is also valid now. But we never use like that. That is also valid because of the dot represent current directory. What I am doing? I am mentioning full-fledged what ma directory. See, if I ask you, my so and so person, where house where it is, generally assume Monica, you will tell, go left turn, go right turn, maybe that street will come. That fourth house, that is your attitude. Maybe someone else, if I ask you, what they will do, you may not identify, I'll come and show you. Both are same only, right? I am having knowledge, you are telling properly, directly I can go and identify. I am not having such knowledge. I am very new to that place. I am taking your help. Ma, please come with me. Again, I will leave you in our home. See, both ways are valid in the same way here. But industry standard is try to use Docker file only. 100% companies will follow Docker file standard only. This mechanism, whatever just now I explained, this is only for which purpose? Quick response? Only for interview purpose. You are having such knowledge of that. Is it okay for you? Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good. Now I am just clicking Docker Compose. Docker Compose. According to my explanation, we are following same standards or not. First, we are checking here. See, somewhere I said that see Docker compose.yml, the compose specification establishes. See, I said that is the see declared for background compatibility. That means please remove it. What they are giving session, right? Session. This is the version ma Docker compose file version. Docker nowadays nobody is using Docker compose file version, but anyway, IntelliSense it is giving. Anyway, just now I am leaving as it is. Yes or no? This is the version. Compose file format version. Now see, I said somewhere Docker compose file must start with the which maybe assume property. Which property ma? Services. Which is
Service.
mandate ma? This is services is predefined. Services is the predefined. There Jenkins. This is user defined. This is you can write here your name also. You can write your name. But here this is the standard predefined property. Image. Ports predefined property. There I said right. There I said right. It internally uses internal purpose. This 5,000, this 50,000, 50,000. Somewhere explained. See, according to AWS, how many ports are there? The total number of ports, quick response, anyone?
65,535.
535.
5.
A total numbers, tell me now. 0 to
510.
65,535 means add 1 0 plus 0. Don't add mathematics. Logically add 65,535 plus 10. 10 means again one port. Total how many ma? 65,536 ports. 65,536 ports. For your little clarity, I am going to enhance the topic. See 0 to 1023. 1023 or the 1023 used by OS from 1024 to 65,535 EPHEMERAL. Anyone can pronounce?
Ephemeral.
Ephemeral means ma?
It lasts for a short time.
Yeah. Anytime it may go. Anytime it may die. Just like a bubble. Just like a bubble. These are the standard port numbers. These are the standard port numbers. These are not standard port numbers. We can change it. It may go, it may take another, it may take another. These are the ephemeral port numbers. In Kubernetes, again we'll discuss the power of these ports, the power of these ports. Even if I take AWS classes from my side, again there also I may use, in VPC, I may use ephemeral ports also. In VPC, I may use ephemeral ports. Okay. Now, till now clear? I said somewhere, volumes. See, volume name. Here observe what is the volume name? Quick response. What is the volume name? Jenkins
Jenkins
underscore
home.
home. Generally, how to
Home.
create a Docker volume? Quick response. What is the command for creating Docker volume? Docker volume, create that volume name. Now final command tell me Docker volume, create
Create
Jenkins
volume.
underscore home. Is it okay for you? See, in Docker, if you want to use this Jenkins underscore home, what will you do? You need to use Docker volume create Jenkins underscore home. But in Docker Compose, what I explained very beginning, what I explained, who will take care of creating that volume? Quick response. Who is taking care of? Docker daemon, Docker host, with help of Docker compose, it will create. See what I said, equal to services, check it, equal to services, one level is there, right? Equal to services, volumes followed by Jenkins underscore. If you use this, first it will create volume. That volume here we are assigning within the Jenkins. Is it okay for you? If you remove this, it will give you an error. Here first create volume, then only I can run it. I can create a container. Yes or no? See
Yes,
for
sir.
Jenkins underscore options, HTTP port number. HTTP port number. This is the default fixed port number for Jenkins. That's why they are going to mention 8080. They are fixing. Shall I run this first? We'll check it. Is it working or not? Shall we go and check it, man?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now tell me what can I do? What can I do? Everything is fine for here. Just where is our command line? Here I go. Yes. Now, Docker. First, I'll try to remove remaining their dir. I think that file is not necessary. Del employee. Now, remaining are valid things. CD, that is directory, right? Jenkins. Now, dir. See, Docker compose file is the predefined, just like a Docker file. In Docker, if you want to create any image, which file is mandate file? Docker file. If you want to work with Docker compose, which is the mandate file?
Docker
Docker-compose
compose.
dot YML is the predefined file. I'm using compose, Docker compose, Docker compose up. Up means just you can compose it, you can create it. Hyphen T. Check what happening. See, running one by one means one container is creating. One container actual expected. How many actual? One. How many expected? One. It is created. How can I know? Even I'm going to show you that commands also. I'm taking Copilot, Docker, Docker, Compose, main commands. Docker Compose main commands. Here my intention is try to use properly that AI. Those days gone, everything remembering, everything applying. If you remember, that is 100% good. Even I am also having 90% remembering capacity. Even 10% here and there, I may forget. Maybe after 1 year, assume. Even I may having only 10% remembering, remaining I may forget. Why? Everything here is there, right? It is giving clearly. We are writing one line, it is giving 10 lines. See, Docker, Docker Generally, if you want to see images, if you want to see the containers, generally what is the command we may use, man? What is the command you may use? Docker. If you want to see images, what will you do? Docker images, right?
Docker images.
If you want to see the containers, what will you do? Docker. See
Docker PS.
here also I will show you. Docker. Again, I am going to here.
Docker PS hyphen yes.
Docker PS. Generally, Docker PS, brother. Don't go for Docker PS hyphen A. What it will show?
All containers.
Generally, we are going to work with running containers. We are going to work with exited containers. Quick response. Industry feeling is live means running, right? Docker PS. Docker PS. See here, our container just are able to see. See, just now we created Jenkins/Jenkins LTS long-term support. Is it working or not? How can I see on the browser, man? How can I see on the browser? If you don't know, then you type system will tell. How it will tell? Just see. I may go with IP config. There. This is the accord host I am telling. Even you can go with 127.0.0.1. That is the default one, man. Here IPv4 address. Are you able to see somewhere IPv4 address with response? IPv4 address are able to see anywhere? If no, ipconfig, IP, the IPv4 address here it is possible, right? ipconfig/all. That is good man. ipconfig/all. There we may see different IP. Their preferred. This one only we have seen. I hope this one only, right? In previous also. Preferred. It is giving message, right? Copy this. Take the browser, take the browse. Control V. Now what to do here? What is the port publishing for Jenkins? 8080.
8080.
How do I know? Docker compose telling. In that compose only there will specified, right? 8080 is the port publishing. See, is it okay for you? How to
Yes,
get
sir.
administrator password, Monica? Quick response. How do I get administrator password?
Yeah, in that path we can get it, sir. We can
Just
select that path.
okay, good. Tell me, ma'am. Based on your wish only, I can apply. Others guide me. So no, tell me, don't worry. If you don't know, I am here. I know what to do. But I am expecting from. I am testing your knowledge. Already, sometimes you may forget. Sometimes I am giving confusion also. Why I am giving confusion? You may understand, you may get the clarity 100%. See, if it is Linux environment, very easy, right? In Linux environment, what will you do, Monica? There we are going to terminal. We are going to terminal. Are you agree with me? In the terminal, you may use cat command. Are you agree with me? Cat with
Yes, sir.
paste. Yes or no? See, if I
Yes.
use cat here, it may work or not. Then you may do this confusion. Maybe in interview also. In interview also. Yes or no? Here, are you getting anything here? Admin password. The syntax of the command is incorrect. See, generally you open new browser, new tab, even you may paste it, there you may get it. This is one way. What happened here? Or else, what will you do? You need to enter into container, then there is no other alternative. Generally, this is also one way, but if it is not getting, no worries, I'll get it. Totally. It is not showing, right? Okay, no problem. We'll go other way. And now Docker PS, take the container ID. This is container ID only. Are you agree with me? Container ID. Copy this. Docker exec hyphen ID. Their container ID. There paste control V not supporting. Where is the paste? Is it copied properly or not yet touched? Yes. What happened? Win their patch. Now cat. Where is our container ID? It is in the browser, right? In the browser tab. Yes. Copy this. Right click. Enter. What I did, I connected to that container. If you install on the pure Windows one, directly even Jenkins.com, right? Jenkins.com. Then there you go in, you can try to install manually exe, maybe exe file. There you can get through a browser also. Get through a browser also. This is the general procedure. Remaining things are very common. Already even Markondas are also have shown, right? This process. You can create jobs, we can work with it. See, why are we learning Docker Compose? Till now, I didn't touch Docker Compose properly. I worked with Docker Compose. The realistic purpose of Docker Compose, I didn't touch the real-time view of Docker Compose. What is the real-time view of Docker Compose? That I'm going to enter into that area, there MS Paint. See, in real time, we are going to work with front end as well as back end. Are you agree with me? Assume this is the front end. Assume this is the back end. This is the front end. This is the front end. Now, I am going to work with back end. This is the back end. See, according to Docker, this is WordPress. WordPress is one image. This is MySQL is another place. MySQL is another place. Now observe and respond. Can I create first a Docker WordPress container or can I create first a MySQL container? I am expecting from your side which is better policy. First for front end or first for back end? Which is good? You tell your answer. Don't think smart. Don't maybe industry it may follow. Don't think. You tell
Content.
your answer. Which is good, brother? Front end or back end?
Front end, sir.
Front end. You are telling front end. But what industry following is, I am going to tell. Suppose you are constructing building. Building. When will you go for painting, brother? After doing everything, will you go for painting or directly you can go for painting? Your construct is over, everything is finished, then only you will go for painting. Painting is nothing but what? The effective look and feel purpose we are going painting. Are you agree with me? Without paint also we can live in the house. Are you agree with me? In the same
Yes.
way, front end is nothing but designing part. Yes, that is good design. GUI, graphical user interface. This is back end. This is the back end. This is the back end. See, without backend, there is no use of front end. That is the industry standard. I'm talking to industry standard. Even we can create first end, no front end, no problem. Then we can create back end. That is also work. It will work. No, there is no worry. But what they are going to expect, even interview also, they may ask like this: which is first? The back end is the first. First, we'll create a first we will create backend container first. Second, only this container, this GUI. That means front end second, backend first. Okay, creating containers is good. These two automatically will communicate according to our scenario. May communicate, right? Yes or no? May communicate, yes or no? In Docker, what is the default network for quick response?
Bridge network.
Bridge network. In Monica bridge network, one small problem I explained. What was the problem? Tell me quickly. Some problem we have seen. What is the problem? See, in bridge network, containers will communicate with IP or with the host with the container name. At least tell me,
IP,
I'm
sir.
giving with IPO. But in real time, we never provide communication with IPs. In real time, they never provide communication with IPs. Why they never provide communication with IPs? At least respond in that way, anyone. Already that too I explained already. Yes or no? What was the problem if you use IPs? You have an IP number, I have assume Monica, you may
సార్ ఇన్
have
కేస్
today one phone number.
కంటైనర్ కరెక్ట్ అయిపోతే ఐపీ చేంజ్ అవుతుంది. సో మనం
Container recreate అయిన ప్రతిసారి IP చేంజ్ అవుతుంది. At least you may know, right?
ఎస్ సార్.
See, today you are using one phone number, assume. I am giving theoretically. Maybe multiple people are frequently giving messages, frequently calling, you are irritating. Generally, what will you do? Tell me.
ఐ చేంజ్ మై నెంబర్స్.
Yeah, that is very simple logic, right? Here also, whenever container destroys, whenever to recreate your container, what happens? IP will change. Again, will you tell to maybe your front end environment, hey, in my database IP got changed? You may change. That front end people may listen your words or not. Their communication breaks, right? Or agree with me?
ఎస్ సార్.
Even though if you recreate a container names never change. Or agree with me? Maybe this
Yes, sir.
container name is WP, this container name is DB. I am giving clarity for you. DB. 100 times I recreate my container. What is my container name? WP only. 100 times I may recreate my SQL container. What is my container name? DB only. These two will communicate happen. These two will communicate very happily. See, this communication you need to establish explicitly. Explicit. When if you use independent containers, this will do by maybe DevOps engineer. DevOps engineer. This is also button, right? There is no automation here. There is no automation here. You are typing something, you are maybe running. But in Docker Compose, these things also is taken care of. Why we are going to Docker Compose? Everything automation. Everything automation. Automation means what? One time activity. I am developing my file. I am giving to my subordinates 100 people are there, or else my main branch is in USA. My sub branches are in 10 places in India. All the 10 branches will take my code. What they will do? They will simply run it automatically. Everything will happen automatically. Is it good, right? That is the use of Docker Compose. In that way, I developed one environment, or else in front of you, I may do. See, again, I'm using Copilot. There, even other than Copilot, for me also it will take minimum half an hour, 1 hour for running perfectly that environment. See now how much simple, how much simple. Now I'm going to create a new one. If you are in this environment, right? Already you are in Docker Compose, right? If you write something, it won't create a new workspace. Try to remember. What will you do? Again, you go for Windows key off. There I may go for CMD. There I may go for E drive. There I may give MD Docker Docker hyphen COMP. There CD Docker hyphen CO. Now code dot. This is easiest way. Generally, anyone can tell me the answer. You are going to work with one project for 1 week or maybe 1 day or maybe at least 2 to 3 months now. I am asking very simple question. I am asking. Generally, may work with days, right? Or maybe months, right? Or maybe years also. You are working with one project, at least you may work with minimum 3 to 6 months now. Every workspace you can consider like one project. It will take care, consider it. That's why you need to create a new workspace. You need to create a new workspace. Till now, is it okay for you? There, this is
Yes.
the empty workspace. There I'm making use of open chat. See, create create a project, PROJCT project for WP and MySQL using Docker Compose. Very simple terms. Create a project for WP, WordPress, and MySQL using Docker Compose. I'm pressing enter. What happens? You may see. Now, what I am going to give the homework is you need to create Java. I forgot the word. Ma, I'm going to tell. In Java, which is the popular one, ma? Java Spring Boot, ma. Spring Boot MongoDB. What is your duty? Maybe today night, what will you do? Spring Boot MongoDB combination. Spring Boot and MongoDB combination. You will try it. You will try it. Now I'm taking, even see, it is creating a new workspace, right? It is taking their way. Click on create workspace. Click on create workspace. There select as parent folder. Just I'm closing this. We are going to see the things. This is there. They are taking some file. They are taking some readme file. I said why readme files? Only for only for understanding the environment. Yes or no? Our intention is what? Which is our requirement? Quick response. Our requirement is Docker compose.web. I am double clicking. I am double clicking. First you need to remove this one. Good. Control S. Control S. Somewhere I used, see, I said services is mandate property, right? Yes or no? I said, wherever if you are working with a Docker Compose, without services property, without services key, this is we can consider as a key or property, no problem. We can consider tag also, but tag is not a good word, property. Then WordPress. This is also user defined name. This is also user defined. But service is the predefined services. Image name is what is the image name? Are you able to understanding? WordPress colon latest. What are the ports they are going to use? Quick response. Which ports? What is the container port? What is the host port? Anyone respond?
Host port 8000,
8080
container
is
port
the
80.
80 is the container port, host port is the 8000. And if I want to run my WordPress with which port ma? On the browser. On the browser 80 shall I use or 8000 shall I use? At least respond.
8000.
8000, very good. Left side port we need to work with on the browser.
Host port.
Yeah. Now environment. I said somewhere, right? These are all these uppercase words. I said somewhere environment variables should be in uppercase, not must be. But predefined environmental variable must be in which case? Quick response,
Uppercase.
uppercase. This is the standard rule. This is the standard rule. They are giving their DB host MySQL. See, they are getting from Verma. This is the variable substitution. Are you observing? Dollar sign DB underscore user, dollar sign DB underscore password, even dollar sign DB underscore name database. Now check it here. There somewhere we took one file name. This is the industry standard. See, this is the good standard mechanism. 100% if you see company programs, company files, they will maintain like this one. This is the one environmental file. See, already satellite launched, ma. Some problem is there. How can you handle that satellite? With remote or again you may go, you may send one more person to maybe to manage the satellite. So
With
remote
remote.
only. That remote is environmental file. At least are you agree with me? That remote is
Yes, sir.
environmental file. Here, if you want it, you can do your own stuff. See that they given maybe WordPress DB name WordPress, then WordPress DB username is user. They given their default names. If you want it, you can change. Maybe my wish is different, your wish is different, but overall application running is different. See, my email ID is okay, my password so and so. Your password also may be so and so, maybe they're right. I don't know my password. You don't know my password. I don't know your password. Like that. Here internally we can manage. Externally we never show others. We never show others. Okay. Is it okay for you? Or if you want it, you can directly. This is static. If you do, see, this is static. Why static? This is fixed. This is what my dynamic. Dynamic means at runtime it will take. At runtime it will take. See WordPress underscore data volume. This volume create quick response anyone? This volume name created by whom?
Docker
Docker
daemon.
Docker daemon. How it will create at the end? Observe. If you don't use these two lines, if you remove these two lines, it will give an error mark. Hey, first go and create a network name and also volume. Otherwise, I don't want to execute. Till now clear? Shall I move on?
Yes.
Any difficulty here? Quickly observe. For me, everything is simple. For you, if you face any difficulty, ask me. There's the image name. Which image they are going to use? At least you need to understand what is the image name. This is the image name. What is the version? Tag version
5.7.
5.6. See DB root password. One more thing now. In front end, in back end, those words must match. Words means DB username here we may use. Here also DB username we may use. Yes or no? DB underscore user is there or not? Observe. These standards we must follow. These standards. Slowly you can understand now. Within a day, not possible. See, maybe for me, this is maybe 20th batch or 30th batch. And also every day I may do multiple examples, multiple things I may read. For that, for me, very, very simple. At least for me, something. Okay, now everything is fine. Control yes, control us. Our aim is to create a service. Create a service. I want to work with the Docker Compose. You know the command how to use, right? How to use. First of all, what I may do, I may enter into here, new terminal. Now guide me what to do. Assume. Hereafter, two to three changes are there. Anyone can guide me what to do. Shall I go with the directly Docker Compose up 520? At least tell me. Is it possible or not? Am I in my workspace? Yes or no? At least respond. Docker hyphen compose. At least am I in project? What
Yes,
is my
sir.
project name? No, I am not in the project. What is my project?
Do-
No, I am giving clarity. Don't confuse. See, this is my project name. What is my project name? WordPress hyphen MySQL hyphen Docker. This is my folder name. See, this is my project name. Is it okay for you? Control C. There CD WordPress. First check it for whenever if you go for dir, whenever if you see this file, see if I want to create a Docker image, generally think and answer now. If I want to create a Docker image, which file is mandated? Once I can respond, everybody know that. I am asking again and again. Which file is mandated?
Docker file.
Docker file. If I want to work with the Docker Compose, which file is mandated?
Docker compose.
Docker. That you need to search. Our even see in Maven MVN hyphen MVN space package. If I want to use, which is the mandate file? Monica, you only tell me.
Pom.xml.
Yeah, pom.xml. Without pom.xml, that command will work or not? Quick response. It never
No, sir.
works. You may tell, okay, I'm having 10 years experience. What it will say? So what? You know the meaning of so what? Got it or not?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now what shall I do? First I'll go and remove existing containers from Docker or hyphen here, dollar sign, Docker ps hyphen aq. See these many internally having Docker RMI hyphen here, dollar sign, quick response here, Docker, at least
Images.
DOCK. Images will work or I may do any other thing also.
LS.
My interviewer will check each and every point. They will listen. They will tell, okay, good also. But they know your what about your proper knowledge. They may expect you are working real time or not. If you tell proper answers, they feel okay, he is having good knowledge. If you tell half of answer, if really they have good requirement, maybe 3 to 4 people requirement is there, they may think for you. Only one requirement is there, they may check at least they may take minimum 5 to 6 interviews, different people. They may give priority to who will give good answer. Now tell me what would I want to run it ma. What is the command in previously used for it's Jenkins ma, which is Jenkins.
Compose.
Docker, yeah, good.
Up.
Compose up
Hyphen D.
hyphen. You may do like this also. See, running 0 by 2, 0 by 2. Are you understanding? It is somewhere you have seen 0 by 2, right? Two containers it is able to create. What are those two containers? One belongs to WordPress, another belongs to MySQL.
MySQL.
It is telling some little things because of it is not identifying environmental variable. We'll check it finally what happened. Till now, anyone facing any what about any difficult on my theory? Try to ask me. See clearly it's showing right WordPress hyphen MySQL like that. If you want to use, you can create 100 containers also parallelly. You see parallel creation happening. That is the specialty here. First, it is pulling related images. Tomorrow we are going to work with Docker Swarm. Now check it. Docker Docker Compose ls WordPress MySQL Docker running only one. Okay, good. That is our folder related files it is showing Docker Compose YML, right? Now one compose file only we executed. Are agree with me? Now see Docker PS. How many containers are running? 51 seconds ago. WordPress MySQL Docker WordPress 1. WordPress. What about MySQL? MySQL is not created. MySQL is not created. Something wrong. We'll see two things, two containers at a time. Okay, good to go. One step back, even one step back. DIR, DOCK, storm, C, CD, Docker hyphen COM, where I used here, DIR, CD, Jenkins, right? That is, any other names, no? Docker compose one name is there. Docker image commands is there. Docker COMP. CD Docker hyphen COMP. CD Docker CV. What happened? I'm compose, right? CD Docker. CD Docker COMP. CD WordPress WordPress manuscript. Here we are in that environment also, right? Already I worked with another environment. Why it is giving problem? I check. Because of this environment, already it is saved properly, right? It is not identifying because of this is Windows based. Generally, environments will create for uh, Linux based. Here also it will work. That is the rule standard rule, but it is giving a little bit problem. Okay, I'll check it once. I'll step back. CD dot dot. No CD dot dot. DOC star. How many names are there? Only two names. Docker compose and Docker images. Docker compose and Docker images. Docker detail. CD or PIR DOCK star. There Docker DOCK volume, Docker content, Docker post for Docker post for. And created either in D or maybe E. E only writing DIR DOC. Docker network, Docker volume, Docker apps, Docker COMP, Docker compose. Okay, CD. Disk space. Docker hyphen COMP. Yeah. CD WordPress. Yeah. In the same environment. Same. One step. CDDC. Such environment is there? No. No. Go CP dot PIR D star. List what are the names regarding D star? Any name related to Docker Composable, new names I am expecting from you? No, not visible, right? Yeah, DC. CD, DC. Now DIR. CD, WordPress. Same thing, a little bit modification there with that. Say 1 hour before we may get little bit variance, 1 hour after we may get little bit variance. That is the difference. Now DIR, check it here. See, simply are able to see Docker Compose only, right? Not bad. Not bad. Docker compose.y. Same environment are able to see. It won't change, but there I'm not getting dynamic values. Are you able to see here? Statically I'm assigning all the names. Are you agree with me? Is it
Yes, sir.
okay for you? No. Okay. Same, but here is static, there is dynamic. Now what to do? Close this. Now first of all, Docker rm hyphen f $sign Docker ps hyphen aq because of always something established, right? Now images no need to change. First we'll check the disk space now. It is telling disk space is low. I don't know why. We'll check it first. How much space is there? Oh, 5.95 MB. What was the problem? It won't run our Docker containers also. First what I will do now, I will delete some files. First of all, what to do? Windows key or CMD. There else what I may do, go to videos now. I may move videos from here to there, different area. Videos, how much size is there? There, these files. Control A, Control X, go to E drive, Go to it, right? There August batch. Control V. There skip. At least how much space I got? I need little bit space. This space 121 MB. See it right? See it right? There I don't want Nexus already. You know Nexus, right? I'm deleting first today and facing space problem. And one more thing, I want to go for downloads. In downloads also, this is also I don't want. Now after this is deleting. Now in my existing project also, every week we may face a disk space problem. There we are asking to our senior member, they will allot. We are having right to data. That is also how. Now good to go. We'll check it at least. This PC. 1.22 may be sufficient, we may check. Our intention is to run our project. That is our intention. Now enter it. What was the problem? Docker RM, -F, only RM, nothing is there. What was the problem? Docker RM, spelling correct only, right? Any problem? Docker is working or not? Yes, Docker is working. Docker, Docker RM, -F or RMI, -F, $sign, Docker images, click. Now observe what was the problem it is expecting. For more help, how to use Docker, unknown, images spelling mistake now. Now quickly, Docker compose up -D. That's why generally before taking class, I may test once. If unfortunately something going wrong at live, I may go with at least already somewhere I may work at, right? That examples I may take. This one slowly we may modify and we may check it. What was the problem? Why you got a problem? Even I said right, even company task also minimum 1 hour to minimum 1 week we may do. There is no rules. Maybe today only you may complete. Deadlines very less. If deadline is there, who will take care? You and your senior will sit together, will complete the work. That is the rule. You may only complete, that is not the rule now. Previous also, why only WordPress is installed? Because of space complexity. I assuming our project is not a problem, only space problem. Now see Docker PS. Now see both containers are running. Check it and tell me up and up.
Yes, sir.
Good. Now what to do? Now what to do? It is IP config. Already we know somewhere we're using that IP, right? Within the browser. Within the browser, here we're using IP. Observe very simple way. There are 8,000, 8,000. That's present. See, this blog already I created, ma. See, here myself I created. Maybe one step back, one step back. There are some steps you may see. Sample page, simple page. There you may modify. These things are you can modify, ma. See, once you do this, ma, in your system, if you do like this, you may get two extra steps, ma, because of my system already that got created. Again, I may not create. Again, I may not create. You try it. You may take from maybe Copilot or maybe ChatGPT. You may try 100%. You may get a little problem. There, I'll tell you what to do. What to do. Or else, there I may zip the file. I can provide for you. You try it. Maybe within 1 hour. Try to ask me, sir, what shall I do? What shall I do? It will work for you. It will work for you. You need to give your own username. You need to give, maybe it will ask some details, ma. Your username, your password, and your email address. If you provide those three, automatically you will get this page. There I created my own blog. There I created my own blog. This one you may get it, ma. Here I may try, I may do little thing. This one you may get it. There I may already I know how to work with WordPress. That's what I am going to work with. As a DevOps engineer, you never touch this one. Your duty is what? Providing this URL. They will get like this. That's all. Your duty is giving this one only. This is the URL you are providing. They will paste it. They will get. They can manage the things. You are not the front end developer, right? You are not the front end developer. Even you are not working with your application. Your duty is application is running the application is running the. Okay, till now clear, ma? Same application I may provide for you through zip file, ma. Everybody try it. If any difficulty, ask. Is it okay for you?
Okay, sir.
Good. Okay, thank you. I think recording may not continuing properly because of their space complexity you have seen, right? Their Windows key recording, you may check it. If recording may be stopped at middle. I hope if it is continuing, okay, no problem. Very happily you may get recording.